just like preseason. It will feature totally new origins like Desert, Inferno,
Yeni
Poison,
kökenler de
and new
eklenecek
classes including the
TFT'ye.
Summoners and Mystics. New champions like Lux, Annie, Olaf, and
Oğlum
even
yayın
some
devam
old
ediyor mu
favorites
lan?
bringing new
İnşallah oğlum
twists.
bak harbi diyorum
Those that played
üzülürüm
in the
ha.
beta season will get rewarded for their climb, and will reset the ladder as we
Ses
bring
verin
improvements to
chat.
the system.
Bir şey diyeyim lan.
And of course, Set 2 wouldn't be complete without a whole new host of little legends, arena skins, and some brand new things to make you and your team look good. It'll hit PvE October 22nd, and we've just published a dev blog on LeagueOfLegends.com.
Anana gitti mi lan yayınım?
Check it
Oğlum
out and
yapmayın
let us know what
ya.
you think. One more thing.
Bir konu
From the
daha var.
moment we launched TFT, players have been asking for a mobile version of the
Mobil
game.
sürüm mü?
It turns out, you guys actually do have phones.
Ha Blizzard
So by
göndermesi
popular demand,
yapmışlar.
we're announcing Team Fight
Oğlum
Tactics as its
TFT
own
mobilde
separate app
geliyor.
for iOS and Android devices. It's coming in early 2020, and we'll have a few betas coming in December of this year. It'll feature full cross-platform
Bu nasıl
play
bir
with
yıl?
the PC version of TFT. Hope you enjoy it.
We hope you're as excited as we are for what's coming for SR and TFT. There's something else we'd like to share. It's something we've been working on for a while, and some of you might even be expecting. TFT isn't the only thing going multi-platform.
Ne?
Coming soon, we'll be bringing the League experience.
LoL de mobile geliyor.
So let's take a first look at League of Legends Wild Rift.
Ananı satayım.
Hey there, it's Michael Chow. I've been dying to talk to you about the Wild Rift, which is coming soon to console and mobile.
Konsolda
us
LoL
years.
oynamak ne demek ya?
Way too long to do this, but we had to get it right. We needed to figure out how to bring a true League experience to other platforms in a way that's worthy of your love, your time, your investment. And we think we've finally gotten there with the Wild Rift, and we're thrilled to be able to share it with you. Now, why bring League to other platforms in the first place? Well, for
Abi.
years, many of you have been telling us that the marquee League PC experience is sometimes tough to fit into your lifestyle, which can change from 1 week to the next, 1 month to the next, 1 year to the next. You've also been telling us that you simply can't play League with a lot of the friends you love to game with. Yes, because of their lifestyles as well, but also because League takes a long time to learn. The matches are really long and so on. So we built a new Rift that you can play on console and mobile with 15 to 20 minute matches and a dual stick control scheme that's intuitive and satisfying and still super deep. We've also added some new systems that preserve the core 5v5 gameplay you know, while adding a few twists that we think really shine on
Abi
mobile
çok
and
güzel.
console. Now, Wild Rift is not a port of the PC game. Taking SR and just shoving it on the new platforms wasn't going to work. To get the gameplay just right, we needed to rebuild from scratch. We spent a long time making sure this will be a true League of Legends experience that's worthy of devoting your precious game time. Wild Rift has incredible depth, and you can make those same badass 200 IQ
Abi
outplays
galiba
and team
benim bir
plays
şey gitti.
you know and
Chat
love from
gitti.
League
Abi
PC.
inşallah devam ediyordur yayınım ne olur ya. Abi ne olur yüzümü kara çıkartma, ne olur yayınım devam ediyor olsun. Çok mutluyum şu anda gerçekten. Tamam benim yayın gitmiş abi. Tamam sorun yok. Abi çok güzel.
We'll be straight with
Oğlum
you.
birileri ses
There are
versin
some
bir şey yazın lan.
downsides to the from scratch approach we've
Ananı
taken.
satayım.
We're not going to have every single champion skin available on all platforms. And although you won't get the same unlocks between League on PC and this version, you will get great rewards for the time you've spent with League over the last 10 years. But like I said, we think these trade-offs are worth it. Starting from scratch has given us the opportunity to do a full visual
Oğlum mobili çok
remaster
güzel
on a
görünüyor.
ton of the game. We've also taken the time to build an all-new collection system that lets you show off all your champs and skins in an incredibly immersive way. We think this is so dope, we're just going to play this for a bit so you can enjoy it.
çok tatlı. Abi Riot Games'in Games olduğunu görmek benim mutluluğumu uçuruyor şu anda. Gerçekten olağanüstü.
We've got so much more to show you, but that's everything from me for now. As you saw earlier, League on PC has some
Devasa
huge
planlarımız
plans
var
ahead.
derken
But
daha
we'd
da bir
love for you
şeyler
to join us on the
planlanıyor.
Wild Rift when the game releases in your region. We're rolling out limited alphas and betas in select regions later this year, with plans to roll out on most platforms and most regions globally by the end of 2020. So whether you're grinding ranked on Summoner's Rift, popping poros in ARAM, going full glacial in TFT, or squeezing in a game on the Wild Rift, we hope that there's a place for you and your friends to dive into the world of League together.
Ha bir şey daha var. Şu buzu merak ettim. Bu ne? Niye arabaya
10 years
benziyor?
ago, being an esports fan was hard. Tournaments were few and far between. Streaming was still in its infancy.
When we held our season 1 tournament at DreamHack, we had like 100 folding chairs, half of them were empty, but you tuned in en masse, 1 million on the stream, and that show of force gave us the permission to go big, to lay the groundwork for a sport that would be worthy of the passion from the players and the teams and the fans.
We saw the potential, but our journey was not without setbacks and failures.
Along the way, we faced our fair share of detractors.
We often struggle to deliver an experience worthy of your expectations. But you continue to show up.
A record-shattering 99.6 million viewers tuned in to watch Invictus Gaming face off against Fnatic at last year's World Championship.
지금은 100개가 넘는 전문 e스포츠 팀에 1000명 이상의 프로 선수들이 전 세계 13개의 프로 리그에서 경쟁합니다.
These organizations now mirror more traditional sports orgs.
It's coaches, analysts, personal trainers and sponsors.
There are thousands of professionals around the world whose
Şuradaki
full-time
buzda bir şey var.
careers are
Bir
in
gelişme
sport
daha var
League of
abi.
Legends.
Son
In
bir
the years
gelişmeleri
ahead,
daha
you'll
var.
see more features like ProView and more blending of sports and entertainment with experiences like the Elder Dragon and KDA.
Even if you're silver in League, you can prove you're a challenger to your coach in the new League of Legends Esports Manager coming out next year.
Ne? Menajerlik sistemi mi?
我们将在下赛季初从 LPL 赛区开始着手这件事情，并最终尝试把它向全球范围内推广。
You'll see more investment into studios like the one we're in right now, which was developed to power not only our LPL league, but also our 10th
Şey
World
gibi mi yani?
Championship, a multi-city
Futbol menajerlik
spectacle
oyunları gibi bir
taking
şey
place
mi?
in China next year.
Now, the next few years of esports will no doubt be epic. But more immediately, we're just as excited about what's right in front of us, the 2019 World Championship.
16 teams from around the world are competing in Berlin for the chance to raise the Summoners Cup. Top teams who survive the group stage will travel to Madrid before completing their journey on November 10th at the 2019
yanlış
World
anladım.
Finals
Aşırı
in Paris.
hype'lanıp
We are
saçmalıyorum
so
şu
grateful
anda.
to all of you for watching, for supporting, and for believing in the potential of League. We could not have done this without you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Obrigado.
Thank you.
Teşekkürler.
감사합니다. Thank you.
Thank you to all of you for helping make League of Legends a global sport.
For all of you and all the support you've put into League of Legends, thank you so much.
Bu ne ya? Şu buzu hala anlamadım.
Even in the early days, we knew we wanted League to be about characters with rich personalities, clearly defined themes, and deep gameplay. But we were all passion and heart with very little practical expertise. Some of our early efforts managed to capture something magical, but we knew a lot of them had room to improve. We've always believed that we've made something great when it resonates deeply with you all. All that love that you put into our world and the appreciation you show when we get something right inspires us to keep trying. At first, the League universe existed only within the game. Then, we realized players wanted to know more about the world, but we were a little scared that we were going to screw it up. So, we invested in small experiments to try to get better. But now we're entering a new era. You're going to see us try a lot of different ways for you to engage with the world of League of Legends. From comics to novels, board games,
Masa oyunları mı?
music videos, TV. I know this all sounds a little crazy.
Televizyon programları dedi
Like
bak.
with everything we do, we're going to look to you
Dizi
to let us
yaparlar
know
mı
what's
lan?
working.
Oğlum dizi
And
yaparlar
we'll double
mı?
down on those areas.
Oğlum çok hype. Bugün nasıl uyuyacağım ben? Orchestral Works mi? Bu Spotify'da var mı lan? Çok rahatlatıcı duruyor bu arada.
Hey, Tor. How's the latest Sunday? Oh, it's pretty good, I think. What up, yeah, man, that sounded great. Thanks. Hey, guys, how's the Worlds going?
Hey, it's going really well. Let's go, dude. See you in Paris.
Evet, esportide benim de gözüme çarptı.
Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, relentless you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and fighting's near. It's deep in their bones. They run into smoke when the fire burns. They run into smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, guys. Legends never die. When the world's calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness.
Bu mobili çok güzel görünüyor ya. What? Oyunlar neydi? 4 oyun daha vardı.
So for the last 10 years, we haven't just been making League of Legends.
We always knew we wanted to make new games eventually, but not at the expense
FPS
of
bile
the
gördüm.
growth and the needs of League of Legends.
A lot of us spent our youth playing shooters, like really hard shooters.
Strategy games.
Had a Street Fighter 2 machine.
I love games that bring me somewhere new.
One of my all-time favorite games, for example, is Civilization. The single-player side, not the multiplayer side.
Magic the Gathering, by far.
I've been a card game player my whole life.
I grew up playing lots of classic adventure games.
I play a lot of MMORPGs, which tend to last basically forever.
I was going to the arcade every day after school.
I've been a dungeon master for 30 years.
I think Riot is a collection of people that started as players that wanted to make new experiences or better experiences, so they became developers while remaining players.
Whether you're a tactical shooter fan, or fighting game fan,
Oğlum dövüş oyunu
or
çok tatlı
strategy
görünüyor.
card game fan, you can
Kart oyunu
count
da
on
var.
Riot to support those needs
Diken diken.
with a really strong long-term mindset.
Even though we all love League of Legends, I think we also all love to imagine the possibility of what would it be like to run around and explore the world of Runeterra? How could we enable experiences
Ama bu çok
for
tatlı değil
players
mi?
to go explore with their friends?
I hope that in the same way when you see a Disney movie and then you go to Disneyland and getting to actually walk around and explore a space that you know really well feels so magical. I hope that's the kind of experience that we can give to
Lulu
players.
yeni
That
kostüm
feeling
geliyor galiba. O
of
çalıştığı şey
actually
Lulu'nun
seeing
kostümüydü.
something and then going there in person and wandering around as though it were real.
We didn't build League of Legends, right? We started it, we seeded it, and then we built it with the community of players, right? The players have showed us ways to play our game that we never imagined, right? And they're continuing to do that.
You know, we just exposed a whole bunch of information about what we're making. As we become, I think, more transparent, that they will know that we are always thinking about them first.
As a developer, it's such an exciting time when you've been working on something sort of behind the scenes for such a long period of time, and you start to show it to the rest of the world to get feedback.
About a month ago at EVO, we were able to share news about
Sezgin
Project
şey
L,
demiş. O kadar oyun
with
arasında
fighting game fans
hangisini
around the
oynayacağım
world,
ben?
live and in person.
Emin ol bu
That
soruyu
was
şu an kendime ben soruyorum.
crazy, surreal experience because we've been working on this for a little while and we've always had to be so
Abi dövüş
secretive.
oyunu çok
What
tatlı
I
görünüyor.
think League of
Baksana.
Legends players expect from this game is different, but in some ways harmonious with what I think fighting game players expect from this game. Everyone wants a great game, but what we've been seeing is that people are really excited to see Runeterran champions like in a new light, even like from a new camera angle. Making fighting games is really tough. These are intricate games to make, and while we're a good ways towards making something that we think is really cool, we still have a long way to go. We're gonna go dark for a while after this, so please don't expect anything soon, but know that we're here working hard for you.
My hope is that Riot continues on for many years and decades to come
Umarım devam
as a
eder.
company
Gerçekten
that
çok hoş
players
görünüyor.
can count on to have their back.
We're really excited to see how people react, and you know, we believe that there's an incredible opportunity
Dur
to
abi,
sort of
insanlar
make
nasıl
some
tepki
player
vermiş?
dreams come true in a bunch of new ways, and we hope we can do that.
Şu FPS oyunu hala bak dikkatimi çekiyor. Hala FPS oyunu oynayan birileri var orada.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna, and I'm the executive producer on one of those games you just saw, codenamed Project A. We've talked about our philosophy on developing new games here at Riot, but I figured we could also show you some. We're making new games, and this one's different, so here it is. Project A is our character-based tactical shooter.
Aimbot
It's
kullanıyor ya.
competitive, it has precise gunplay, it's set on a beautiful near-future Earth, and it has a lethal cast of characters, each with their own unique abilities.
Yetenekli.
This is our take on a competitive shooter. We promise that just like League, we're in this for years and years to come. With Project A, we're staying true to the high-consequence gameplay of tac shooters. But we want to evolve the space. We want a tac shooter with more creativity, more expression, and a lot more style. In Project A, your abilities create amazing
Bak
tactical
farkındaysanız oyunlarda
opportunities for your
affedersiniz.
gameplay to shine. We
Şu an
started with a
konuşmayı
crew of
kesiyorum
veteran
ama
developers who have a
oyunlarda
deep
grafikleri
passion
hafif
and a
tutmaya
wide
özen
range of
göstermişler ya.
experience in
Her
the
bilgisayar
FPS
kaldırsın diye çabalıyorlar
But it's not
gerçekten.
enough to have the right team. We also need to solve the right problems. But what does that really mean? Well, We're all tired of seeing our bullets not register because of low server tick rates. We keep hearing buzzwords like dedicated servers, but almost nothing about low ping or how a game plans to fight Peeker's advantage. But with Project A, we're going big on things like global infrastructure and netcode designed to go to war on Peeker's advantage. You'll hear more technical details as we get closer to launch, but just know, we know, these are critical things to get right. Now let's talk about the cheaters. We know you hate second guessing if you really lost, or if someone was running an aimbot or a wall hack. From day one, we have put anti-cheat at the forefront of our development, and we will do whatever it takes to preserve the integrity of your matches. We want to be firm in our commitment here, because this matters to us, and we know it really matters to you. And these are just some examples of what we mean when we say we want to do a character-based tactical shooter right. We're keeping the fundamentals that make this genre so competitive, but also bringing some new additions.
Oğlum çok güzel mekanikleri var ama.
But expect to hear more from us in 2020. In the meantime, keep an eye on our Riot Games Twitter feed for any updates and maybe a few cool teases. Thanks everyone.
Evet, Riot hilelere karşı olarak bir savaş içerisinde, onu ben de biliyorum. LoL'de script ya da benzeri bir uygulama açarsanız çok kısa sürede ban yiyebiliyorsunuz.
Hi, I'm Jeff Ju.
O para ne ya?
And we have a confession.
We're making a
Bizim
card
bir
game.
itirafımız var. Kart oyunu yapıyoruz. Legend of Runeterra.
Okay. We know what some of you might be thinking. Riot, there are plenty of card games. Why are you making another one?
And we get it. We've been playing them since we were kids, so we're super familiar with the flaws of our favorite genre. Spending an entire paycheck just to try another deck, over-the-top RNG deciding which player wins, metas that get solved way too fast, and cards that stay broke way too long. So we asked ourselves, what if we could change all that?
We spent a lot of time thinking about what we would do differently.
Bu ülkede
Now,
çok
we're
büyük
aiming to
enerji
shake up
görüyorum
the
ben.
card game formula by keeping what's great, improving what's not, and adding some new twists of our own. We've been hard at work making the best card game that we can imagine, one that we hope players everywhere will love. And we're super excited to show you what we've got so far.
Today, we're going to share 3 things we hope will excite you too. How we're bringing the world of League of Legends to this game, what makes our gameplay unique, and finally, how you unlock cards.
Let's do it.
Oğlum grafikler çok tatlı görünüyor.
When we decided to make a card game in the League of Legends universe, we knew where we had to start, the champions. Ask any League player and they'll tell you why their main is the most badass, exciting, and satisfying champ to play. Our goal is to make the champions in Legends of Runeterra live up to those expectations and then some. In the first set, you can choose from 24 champion cards to include in your deck, each with a unique mechanic inspired by their original League abilities. Champions enter the battle as powerful cards, and if you play smart, they level up to become even more epic. These level ups are game-changing moments both strategically and visually.
Animasyonlara bakın
Champions
arkadaşlar.
are key cards to build your deck around, but to take down the enemy nexus, you're going to need a team. Pick allies that support your champ's strategy to level up fast and take control of the board.
And you have tons of supporting cards to choose from. You'll encounter some familiar faces and discover completely new ones. Every card and character in the game comes from a region of Runeterra. At launch, you have access to cards from 6 major regions: Demacia, Noxus, Freljord, Piltover and Zon, Ionia, and the Shadow Isles. Each region has a distinct playstyle and strategic advantage. But things get even more interesting when you combine cards from 2 different regions. There's a deck for every personality and playstyle. But it's up to you to find the right cards for your winning strategy, or a different kind of strategy.
We believe the best card games are the ones where you make meaningful choices and constantly interact with your opponent, while the worst ones feel like complicated solitaire. So, we're designing Legends in Runeterra to really focus on that back and forth between you and the player on the other side of the screen. Each of you trying to anticipate the other's move and then beat them to the punch. You'll probably start with a strategy in mind and a win condition on the horizon. But as you alternate actions with your opponent, you'll need to think quick and make on-the-fly decisions. It's all about finding opportunities to predict what your opponent will do next, adapt your strategy,
Çok güzel
and achieve
ya.
that ultimate outplay. The moment when you pull off your plan and make the move that wins.
Animasyonlar çok
In our
çok
experience,
güzel.
these moments are the best part of a good card game. So we want to increase how often they happen and ensure that there are multiple paths to get there.
Now, we could spend hours talking about all the ways you can win, but they told us to keep this video short, so here's a few. In Legends of Runeterra, it's skill above all. No game is over until it's over, and there will always be new cards and strategies to discover.
But there's probably still a big question on your mind. How do I actually get all these cards? We thought for a long time about what we, as players, would want the answer to be. With most card games, it takes a lot of time, money, or luck to get what you want. And if the only way you can get cards is at random, that sucks. We think one of the most fun aspects of a card game is experimenting with the different kinds of decks to find your style.
And that's really hard to do when unlocking new stuff is too random or too expensive. So one of our top priorities is to give you more choice in how you get your cards. To start, Legends of Runeterra is free to play. As you play, you'll complete quests and earn experience to advance and automatically unlock new cards. But which region you unlock first is totally up to you.
Abi bölge seçip
You
kart
decide where your cards
dizaynını
come
da ona
from
göre
and can switch regions
şekillendirebiliyorsunuz.
whenever you want, which makes assembling your dream deck a whole lot easier.
We get how fun Kraken packs can be. It's paying for the card lottery that really sucks. So at the start of each week, you'll also unlock chests from the vault. These chests level up the more you play. They can also contain wild cards, which can be turned into any card you want, no guessing required. But we know sometimes you just want a guaranteed way to get specific cards too. So instead of waiting for the right drop, you can unlock cards for your collection using shards you've earned or coins you've bought.
Bottom line, in Legends of Runeterra, you will never pay for randomized
Abi
packs.
çok iyi
You have a
ya.
bunch of different ways to get the cards you actually want. No matter what, you'll end up with multiple decks for both casual duels and the competitive meta.
We're really excited to focus less on selling packs and more on the things that make a card game great. Deep, interactive strategy, frequent releases and balance updates, and endless experimentation.
We hope that by focusing on these things above all else, Legends of Runeterra can grow to become more than just a game. Like League back in 2009, we believe the journey is just beginning, and with your help, we can create something incredible together. What you've seen today is a foundation which we intend to build on for years to come. The full PC beta is coming in early 2020, and you can pre-register for both PC and mobile right now at playruneterra.com.
We bought that URL, right guys? .com?
And I know we said we only have 3 things to share today, but we might actually have one more. Are we ready?
Bir haber daha
Find
mı?
out.
For the next 5 days, we're rolling out a special preview patch of Legends of Runeterra on PC. Head to playruneterra.com
Abi,
and pre-register for
girin,
a chance to get
siteye
access
girin.
right now.
Siteye girin,
You
ben
can also
giriyorum.
check out live streams on Twitch to see more gameplay and link your Riot account to increase your chance at getting access.
A lot of things are work in progress, and we're still developing the final features, but we're super excited for you all to get a first look.
Oğlum
And if you don't
çok
get a chance
güzel
to play
ya.
this time around, don't worry. We'll be back with another preview patch before the end of the year.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, and until then, we hope you enjoy your first peek at Legends of Runeterra.
Riot Games abi. Bir macera oyunu gibi bir şey gördüm
We
ben, onu
love it
anlamadım.
when we have the opportunity to connect with all of you directly. And so much has happened since we all started on this journey over 10 years ago that we really just wanted to take a moment to say thank you. We've always aspired to be worthy of the passion, the love, and the dedication that you all have for League, and we are committed to bringing that same level of care and attention to everything that we do in the future.
And I really want to emphasize the thank you for sticking with us through the ups and downs of this journey, through painful server outages and game-breaking bugs, our failures to listen and get certain things right, tons of misfires and missteps, not to mention about
Tabii 72
72
tane Riot
different
yayınlamıştı
ride
canavar.
reports.
72 tane mi yedi?
Because through it all, we've built together over the last 10 years this game, this community, this sport, and this world of Runeterra. And on that last note, we're committed to finding ways to bring the stories from Runeterra to life. And before we wrap, we'd like to share a glimpse into one last thing that
Oğlum
we've been
dur,
working
bir
on.
şey daha var. zamanlarından lan. 2020'de. Film mi yaptılar? Film mi yaptılar? Film mi yaptılar? Anamı satayım. Riot Games dizi yaptı. Dizi yaptı. Yıllarca herkes istedi ve sonunda dizi yaptı.
It's time to let the monster out.
Riot Games dizi yaptı. Ve bazı LoL karakterleri var. O Jinx'ti. O Jinx'ti. Adım gibi eminim o Jinx'ti. Ananı satayım.
Ne diyeceksin şimdi?
Toplu bir oh çekelim her şeyden önce.
Oh.
Sonrasında da bir pog diyelim.
Pog,
Twitch chat'i, yani Twitch sohbeti takip etmek çok büyük keyifti. Ya biz bunu bir kere göğsümüzden atmış olduk.
Evet ya.
Bak hiç yapmacıklık
izlerken
yapmıyorum.
sizlerle heyecanlandık ama bu sırları tutmak çok zordu gerçekten.
FPS oyunu,
Macera
macera oyunu,
başlayalım.
Kart oyunu, dövüş oyunu.
Haftalardır
yeni LoL teması,
ben bugün
LoL
16
mobil,
Ekim'de
kart,
yayının
TFT
karşısında
mobil,
ağlayacağım
TFT
diyordum.
gelişmeleri.
Ağlamadım. Ama ağlamama
Az önce
sebebim de-
koltuklarda
İşte
gözleri
üstüne
silip de
dizi.
gelmemiz iyi oldu bence bu arada.
Ya şöyle söyleyeyim, gerçekten ben mesela hayranlıkla bu videoyu bir daha izlemek istiyordum ama oyuncuların tepkisi o kadar güzeldi ki sadece Twitch sohbet izledim. Çok
Bir bardak su içip
çok
geliyorum
güzel
ben.
yorumlar var.
Yayını
Herkes
donuyor,
çok
monuyor biraz, dur. Fena oldu.
kimse beklemiyor. Bunları konuşabileceğiz. Bunun için çok mutluyum.
Baye.
Ya biraz evvel dedin ya bir yük kalktı üstümüzden. Gerçekten hani 7,5 yıldır işte hepimiz farklı söylerdir buradayız. Riot Games'in o S'sinin hakkını vermeyi hep arzuladık. Çünkü bir talep olarak geldi bu oyuncularımızdan. Bugün sadece yeni oyunları duyurmadık. Bir yandan LoL ile ilgili müthiş gelişmeler var. Bir yandan bir kart oyunu duyurduk. Legends of Runeterra, Lord onu da kısaltması yavaştan artık kulaklarımıza aşina olacak. Çünkü bugün itibariyle de aslında test süreci de başladı. Ön izleme süreci dediğimiz bir süreç başladı. 5 gün boyunca açık olacak.
Hatta tekrardan hatırlatalım. playerunterra.com adresine giderek siz de hemen oraya şu an itibariyle kayıt olabilirsiniz ve oynama şansı yakalama ihtimaliniz olabilir.
Özellikle Runeterra'nın, Wild Rift'in yani LoL'ün şu an mobil versiyonu.
Şimdi biraz
oyunun Twitter,
rahatlayalım.
Instagram
Biraz
hesapları açıldı. Oradan
sakin
bilgi
düşünelim,
almak
tamam
istiyorsanız
mı?
takip
Arka planda Playoff Runeterra'dan bahsediliyor.
Bir taraftan FPS'ye dair
Gerçekten
ve bence şöyle
dürüst
bir
olmam
sıkıntı da var.
lazım. Şimdi
Videoda da biraz
ben bir yayıncı olarak çok acemiyim.
LoL evrenin dışında da bir
İşe gücü odaklıyım.
ve
Klasik benim bahanelerim hepiniz biliyorsunuz. Cart, curt, o bu şu. Ama 8 yıldır bu ortamdayım. 8 yıldır LoL oynuyorum. 8 yıldır buralardayım, daha doğrusu öyle söyleyeyim. 8 yılın belli bir kısmında 6-7 yıldır Soraka oynuyorum. Hadi her şeyi geçtim, pas geçtim. Gerçekten yani senelerdir Riot Games'in bu kadar aktif bir şekilde arka arkaya oyun çıkaracağını tahmin dahi edemezdim.
Bütün bu oyunlar
Zaten arka planda da görüyorsunuz, gözleri dolmuş. Muhtemelen uykusuzluktan ya da duygusallıktan, öyle söyleyeyim.
da söylendi. Bence o çok kıymetli nokta. Sunucu altyapıları da bizim için çok kıymetli. Biraz
Gerçekten
sunucuyu buraya getirdik vesaire.
içerik üreticiliğinde acemiyim. Ama yine de desteğiniz için, her şeyiniz için çok teşekkür ederim. Sizler için bir teşekkür videosu hazırlamaya çalışacağım. Gece gece benimle beraber bu muazzam yayını izleyen herkese teşekkürler.
Yani
Yavaştan yayının zaten sonuna geliyorlar muhtemelen.
Geldi. Bu kadar büyük haberin üzerine, bilgi
Evet.
üzerine nasıl uyuyacaksınız bilmiyorum.
Uyku zamanı, evet. Arkada da aynı şeydirler.
Yarın da bizi büyük bir gün bekliyor. Akşam Erdinç'in de söylediği gibi.
Yarın akşam bu arada onu da size göstereyim. Hazır yayındayken sizlere bir şey göstermek istiyorum.
düzenleyeceğiz. Daha detaylı konuşma fırsatı da bulabileceğiz. Tekrardan anlatacağız bunları başlardan. Yani bize bıraksanız biz saatlerce anlatırız zaten de. Özellikle arada bu arada yani bu kadar büyük haber olunca hangi birine odaklanacağınızı şaşırıyorsunuz. Ben takım sahibi olsaydım çok iyi olurdum diye düşünüyorum yıllardır e-spor konusunda. Bir de aradan menajerlik oyunu haberi verdik. E-spor menajerliği yapma fırsatımız da olacak ve söylediğimiz gibi e-spor alanında da bizi çok büyük gelişmeler bekliyor. Dünya şampiyonası zaten devam ediyor. Bu önemli günde ufak bir ara verdik neyse ki. Hem takımlar nefeslensin ki zaten Twitter üzerinden okuduğum hikayelerde de bütün takımlar bir araya gelmiş ve bu haberleri beraber izliyorlar.
Şimdi kameramı büyütmeye çalışacağım.
Bu konularla ilgili,
hala şu yayıncılık konusunda acemi olmam çok kötü bir şey. Tamam, burada Twitch zaten sonuna getirdiler. Onu da açıkça söylediler. Son bir şey göstermek istiyorum. Şöyle kameramı biraz büyüteyim. 2 megapiksel muazzam laptop kameramı sizler için büyütüyorum. Bugün zaten biliyorsunuzdur, bazı yayıncılara gelen bir şey var. Bu bana Riot'tan gelen bir zarf. Yarın akşamki etkinlik adına, yani yarın akşam 10. yıl kutlaması etkinliği olacak. Bana oradan gelmişti. Instagram'ı takip eden arkadaşlar zaten biliyordur. Şu şekilde bir teşekkür mektupları oldu. Destek olduğum süre boyunca. Gerçekten yayıncılıkta çok kısa bir süredir varım. Diğer arkadaşlar kadar aktif değilim. Benden sonra başlayan çok insan 40-50 bin aboneye ulaşırken biz aynı yerlerde seyrettik. Ya nasıl diyeyim? Biraz geride kaldım. Yetişemedim. Ama ben bunu bir yarış olarak hiç algılamadım. Hiç düşünmedim. Benim için bir hobi, bir gelir kaynağı şu an değil. İleride olursa ben size söylerim zaten gelir kaynağım olduğuna dair. Ama bu benim için muazzam bir hobi. Gerçekten benim için bu kadar ilerlemesi ve bu vadinin bu kadar hızlı ilerlemesi inanılmaz duygusallık verici bir şey. Bana bu zarfı yolladıklarında zarfta bana da teşekkür etmişler. Bu beni gerçekten çok mutlu etti ve bana bir hashtag anahtarı verdiler şu şekilde. Yarınki etkinlikte bana verecekleri bir içeriği açmama yarayacakmış. Açıkçası bildiğiniz oyundaki hashtag anahtarı, ama şu an elimde bu anahtarı bana tutacak kadar değer vermeleri bile olağanüstü bir şey. Bilmiyorum ya, çok garip bir mutluluk var aslında bende. Her ne kadar yapmacık gibi görünüyor olsam da oyun içindeki yazılarım çok düzgün görünüp de insanlara sıkıcı ve yapmacık gelse de ya bilmiyorum, benim ve dürüst olmam lazım. İyi ki varsınız ya. Hani gerçekten benim için çok mutluluk verici bir şey aslında. Ya hiç şakam yok yani. Ufak bir denemeydi bu. Hiç ben de bilmiyordum buralara kadar geleceğini de. Bilmiyorum ya. İnsan mutlu oluyor ister istemez. Neyse, teşekkür ederim. Yayını benimle beraber bu gece izlediğiniz için. Sağ olun, var olun. Yayını tekrarına paylaşırım. Sizler için yarın vlog çekmeye çalışacağım. Umarım hep beraber daha güzel yerlere geliriz. Kendinize iyi bakın. Gece erken yat, artık yatmasanız iyi olur çünkü saat 4:55. Yarın okulunuz falan vardır. Benim iş yok, ben tatilim. Yine de teşekkür ederim. Yani tekrardan teşekkür edeceğim, çok güzel videolar paylaşmaya çalışacağım. Bir de yeni kamera almaya çalışacağım çünkü beni 2 megapiksel görmenizi istemiyorum. Yine de çok sağ olun, var olun. Gerçekten her şey için teşekkürler. Kendinize iyi bakın. Kucak dolusu sevgiler. Görüşmek üzere. Yarın artık yayın açarım ben. Merak etmeyin. Hadi görüşürüz. Kendinize iyi bakın.